Okay, how's it going? I hope you guys doing okay. So we're here for a live match watch along for Swansea City taking on Rotherham in the Championship. Hope you guys have got good score predictions for this one. Hopefully we will be in for a good game. I'm just going to share some stats with you guys, and hopefully you'll like this. Did a bit of research last night and come across a new um, stats site that will hopefully help us. So yes, so hopefully you guys like that. Just join us. Please do hit that like button. Drop your comments in the chat. Be great to hear from you. We're just about to have the teams kick off. There we go, guys. Kick off started. So it's quite. So as you can see there, telling you on these new stats that quite a few interesting details there, guys, that bring you guys all up to date when you don't know teams as well, and you don't know where they're at. This hopefully this new stats thing will keep you guys better informed. So it's quite interesting to see Swansea scored 46 goals this season, Rotherham 36 goals. So hopefully that's of some interest to you guys. So we've just had an early opportunity from Rotherham, and it's ricocheted off the post. Rotherham with a corner taken short. Cross comes into the box towards the near post, and it's headed away and then cleared up the field. But Rotherham managing to pick it up again and pass it all the way back to their goalkeeper. Stevie, how's it going, mate? Evening, Gaz. I'm going. I'm going to say 2-1 Swansea. Yeah, that's a good shout, mate. That's a good shout. What should I? What should I go for? I'm just thinking about it. Just going to quickly remind myself of the table. So both teams in in pretty poor form, guys. I'm just looking at the stats here. Swansea have won one in their last five. Rotherham have won one in the last five and drawn two. The other two are defeats. So Swansea actually in the worst form, even though they're higher up the league. Uh, Swansea sitting in 15th, Rotherham sitting in 20th position. But Swansea, like I say, four defeats in the last five, only one win, no draws. Rotherham with a one win, two defeats, and two draws. So actually, Rotherham in a slightly better form out of the two teams based on the last five games. Um, so will that have some bearing on the game tonight? Obviously, Swansea will be wanting to get the points. You would expect them to put in a good performance, strong performance with being a home team. But like I say, the stats just show that Rotherham have slightly got the better form. So let me know your thoughts on that, guys. As for a score prediction, what? Whoa, I'm Swansea on the attack here, shot straight at the goalkeeper, comfortably saved. Keep comments coming, guys. I will come to comments in a second. I'm just trying to think of what my thoughts are for a score prediction. Always try to think of it with a little bit of logic to based on what form the team's in. But these two clubs at the moment, both in quite poor form. So I'm tempted to say a draw, but I'm obviously I've predicted quite a few draws the last few weeks. So I'm going to say I'm probably a long shot, but I'm going to go with 3-2 Swansea. I think that's a long shot. I'm probably going to be miles wrong, but I'm going to go 3-2 Swansea. We'll see how we go, guys. See how we go. I'm not sitting on the fence tonight. Be a bit braver. Go with 3-2 Swansea, but could be miles off. We'll have to wait and see. Jack Ludlam, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Apologies if I'm not, mate. Welcome to Football Fan Den. Always great to see new fans come and drop in. Jack Ludlam is saying, hello, thought I would pop along to the stream. Thank you for messaging me and following me as my old account got banned. I'm presuming you're talking about Instagram or Twitter. I'm not sure, mate. Although I'm not been on Twitter today, so I'm presuming it's Instagram you're talking about. But yeah, not a problem, mate. Always happy to follow fans back and try to follow people back on social media to find out if they're interested. If they're interested in what I'm doing, then I'm happy to stay following them. That's the way I work it. I'm not one of these kind of people on social media that are just number crunching and getting as many people to follow me as possible without following them back. I don't do things like that on social media. I try to give people that consideration that they want followers as well. So if, like I say, if fans are interested in what I'm trying to do, then I'm happy to follow them back, mate. Always, always. So yeah, welcome to Fanden. Great to have you with us, mate. And yeah, hopefully I'll talk to you some more, obviously, join channels if you come on and also on social media. But yeah, thank you very much for that, Jack. And like I say, mate, big shout out to you and welcome to Football Fanden. Aaron, how's Aaron Keane? Welcome to the show, mate. Aaron Keane is saying, hi, mate. It's me from Bolton, Accrington. How's it going, Aaron? Welcome to the show, mate. Great to have you with us. I'm getting the impression we may have spoke before, which is awesome. It's great to see you, mate. I'm not obviously I'm a Bolton fan, mate, so I speak to a lot of Bolton fans. So I'm trying to think at what point or where when we've spoken or. All right. I'm thinking. I'm remembering. I might. You might have popped in last week after the game. I'm sorry, mate. I'm trying to remember. I think I do vaguely remember. I think I spoke to you last week after the Accrington game. Is that the Jack? Sorry, is that the Aaron that I'm thinking of? If you could let me know. But yeah, welcome to the show, Aaron Keane. Always a pleasure, mate. Always a pleasure. And I presume you're looking forward to Wembley, mate, and another positive performance from Bolton again at the weekend. I want you guys to also let me know what you think of the new stats on the screen. Obviously, we're trying it tonight for the first time. A new stats app that obviously normally we just have the team news up on the screen, but like I said, did a bit of research last night and found this one, and hopefully give you guys a bit more details and a bit more information during games. Come back to the chat in a second, guys. Just to free kick for Rotherham on the edge of the box. Free kick taken, but hits the wall, deflects away, and then Rotherham get another shot off, but it's saved, comfortably saved by the goalkeeper. Now Swansea moving up the field. So yeah, sorry, Aaron. Yeah, I had to think about that for a minute, mate. Yeah, I do vaguely remember you from last week, so apologies. I'm not remembering you 100%, just because it's so busy. Sometimes, mate, I have to think about it. And speaking, obviously, to a lot of fans, on the channel and on social media, so it can get a little bit confusing sometimes, mate. So my apologies, but yes, I remember. Now I'm thinking about it. I do remember you popping in last week after the game. So thanks for that, Aaron. Great to have you with us, mate. Jack Ludlam is saying that was Instagram, pal. What club do you support as well? I'm a Bolton fan, mate. I'm a Bolton fan, but I'm not. I'm not what you might call. Well, probably what you might not call a hardcore fan. I am a Bolton fan. I love my club. Always support my club first. But I'm a football fan first, mate. I'm a football fan. I just love football. So yes, I always support my club. Always show loyalty to my club. But I'm a football fan first and foremost, and I just love the game. I'm not what you might call an overly passionate football fan. That's like to the point where I won't go to other games and stuff like that. I just love football, mate. I love football. But thanks for that, Jack. I'm trying to remember. Obviously, I've just followed about 6 or 7 accounts today on Instagram. So, Jack, if you could just uh, let me know which club it is that you support. If it's not, if you're still there, mate, that'd be great to hear. Like I said, I just can't remember off the top of my head because I know today I've followed a couple of accounts on Instagram, so I'm trying to remember which one you are, mate. But thanks for that, Jack. Will Bertham, how's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Great to have you with us. Will saying, difficult journey for Rotherham on a Monday night. Fair play to those who's travelled. Absolutely, Will. As you know, mate, being a Baggies fan, unfortunately, the TV companies do not care one bit about fans travelling. And like I say, if we build fandom to be successful in the future, and we can get enough fans to embrace the project, then, like I've said to you guys, I will try to use the fandom community, the power of fans, to try and speak up about things like this for you guys that matter, about stupid kickoff times that TV companies seem to have the monopoly and power to decide what games are played when, and we know why. We know it's all because of the money, which is as fans we all recognise that money is becoming very powerful in the game, but fans should not be being put in second place towards money, because without the fans they don't make the money. Let's be honest. So I totally agree with you, Will. It's crazy kickoff time for Rotherham fans. In fact, for most fans, these evening kickoffs through the week are absolutely crazy. I know we've talked about this before about Friday night kickoffs. So yeah, I totally agree with you, mate. No consideration to the fans when they picking these games. It's just basically when the TV wants to get it on the telly because they're going to get the ratings. So no consideration to the fans, and it's wrong. It's got to change. It's got to change. But the only way it's going to change, guys, is by fans coming together and having one voice. And like I say, if Fanden is a success, believe you me, guys, if I get lots of fans supporting Fanden and we build a really positive fan community, I will try and use that power of you guys coming together to try and speak up for you guys about things like this that matter to you. So we'll see how it goes in the future, but a long way to go yet. But I agree, Will. It's massive respect to those Rotherham fans travelling to South Wales tonight. And as you say, mate, not an easy journey to make. But at the moment, not much we can do about it. We just have to soak it up as fans. But thanks for that, Will. Good to have you drop in, mate. Aaron is saying, yeah, mate, I spoke on the Bolton Aki stream after the game. Yeah, I'd like to say, mate, just have to think about it. My apologies. I didn't remember straight away. Just like I say, just so busy sometimes it gets a bit blurry. But I'm sure the more I see you come and drop in the channel, I'll get to know you a lot better and start to remember you better. But yeah, now I've thought about it, I do remember you dropping in last week, mate. So thank you very much for coming, getting involved again. Always a pleasure, mate. And like I say, I want you guys to come and drop in when you've got the time, so I can get to know you better. Because like I say, yes, we're trying to build a football channel, obviously. But not just that. I really am passionate about building something positive for you guys that's slightly different to what most other YouTubers are doing. And alongside that, I would love to build a really positive fan community for you guys to enjoy being involved in. One that's basically not got an agenda like the big media companies do. So Whether if you like the sound of that, guys, then this is the channel for you. But yeah, thank you very much for coming, getting back involved, Aaron. Really, really appreciated, mate. And like I say, mate, welcome to the show. Aaron's also saying, yeah, come on. I presume that's in response to looking forward to Bolton playing at Wembley, which will be obviously next month. Mind you, are we actually in next month now? The days just keep blending into one another for me at the moment. So I know we are on the verge of. I'm not sure what date is it today. Are we on the 1st of March today, or is it tomorrow? I'm sorry, guys. It's just like I say, one day is just blending into another for me at the minute. I'm that crazy busy. But yeah, Aaron, let's hope we can go and get that trophy. I'd love to stop Plymouth winning it. That's for sure. What better way to give them a massive piece of humble pie? I'll never forget when we was in financial trouble, Bolton, my club. I went to a game involving Plymouth in the Cup when we was in League One and they was in League Two. And honest to God, the way they celebrated, they got a 1-0 win against us in the Cup. The way they celebrated, anybody would think they'd won the Cup, which has never sat well with me since that day. It was a couple of years back now when we was first in real financial trouble with our previous owners, and Plymouth came up to our place, and like I say, they've celebrated like they won the Cup, and that really didn't sit well with me because when the fans celebrate like that, I understand why they celebrated. Clearly, they're seen as a big scalp, but they played us at our weakest, and they played us and knocked us out the Cup at our weakest. And since then, that's always grinded on me. So I would love to go to Wembley and win that Cup and send them back to the South Coast with nothing, just for that game where they was. Like I said, guys, I think that day, half of our team was under 18s players because we were in that much financial trouble. We'd lost half of our team, and we were patching up the team with under 18s. And like I say, Plymouth beat us in the Cup, and they celebrated like they won it. And it really irritated me that day because, like I say, I recognised to them it might have been, we beat Bolton Wanderers, a bigger club than us. But you have to look at the players that they have on the pitch as well. So absolutely, Aaron, can't wait for that. Aaron's also saying we are going up. Hopefully. I'm hoping we go up through the automatic places as well, mate. That would be absolutely awesome. We just had a shot there for Swansea from a free kick. Goalkeeper stretched, but making a comfortable save in the end. And now we're going to have a corner on this near side for Swansea. So yeah, absolutely, Aaron. I'm hoping we have a really strong end to the season and could get in them automatic promotion places rather than the headache of the playoff places. But thanks for that, Aaron. Will's saying, did you watch the Old Firm yesterday? No, I didn't, mate. I didn't even stream yesterday. Something came up. I was supposed to be doing that game. I was supposed to be actually live streaming both of the cup finals. But unfortunately, something came up personal that stopped me getting on. So, no, I didn't get to watch any of the football yesterday, which I was disappointed with because I really wanted to watch both cup finals, to be fair, mate. But no, I did see the result, Celtic coming out on top, which was disappointing, to be fair, because nothing against Celtic, but for me, I'm frustrated with Celtic winning everything in Scotland and then not showing it, that strength that they've got in Europe. That's one thing that's really grinding on me at the minute with Celtic. I've nothing against the club; it's a great club, but you know they're shouting and loud and proud about dominating a weak league, and then they go into Europe and produce nothing, absolutely nothing. The strongest team in Scotland, and they go into Europe and produce nothing. So for me, if I was a Scotland fan, I'd be getting really extremely frustrated with that. Because how can you shout loud and proud about being the best team in Scotland and then go into Europe and give such a poor performance consistently as Celtic have done over the last couple of years? So yeah, for me, I would have liked to have seen Rangers win it. Not because I have any favour over either of those clubs. They're both, to me, equally great clubs. But like I say, for me, Rangers have shown more tenacity. They've shown more desire, more hunger to have success in Europe than Celtic have. So for that reason, I'm a bit more leaning towards Rangers at the minute. if there's got to be a dominant club in Scotland, I'm leaning more towards Rangers because, like I say, they give a good account of themselves when they play in Europe. So yeah, Aaron is saying I watched the Old Firm. Yeah, like I said, great. I'm gutted. I missed it, mate. I am really gutted. I missed it. But like I say, unfortunately, sometimes personal stuff does pop up unexpected, and you got to do it. You're not much you could do about it. Will Bertham saying, "What did you think, Aaron?" Um, Thanks for that, Will. I don't like I said, unfortunately, I missed it. Aaron saying, "Scrappy, but I half support Celtic, so I'm happy." Awesome, awesome. Like I say, that's great. It was good. Like I say, it's good. Always good to see the cup finals. Grab fans' interest. But like I say, for me, I want to see Scottish clubs giving a better account of themselves in Europe. And let's be honest, Scottish football desperately needs it for the financial benefits that come with you playing in Europe. So, like I say, a lot of my thoughts towards Rangers and Celtic at the minute are based on what they're doing in Europe, which is has been well. I can't say the same for Rangers because they did give a really good account of themselves not so long ago, reaching the final of the Europa League. Not last season, the season. Yeah, sorry, it was last season, wasn't it? Yeah, season so long. I'm thinking that this one's 2 seasons. But yeah, last season they reached the UEFA Cup final and give a really good account of themselves. And Celtic got the Champions League spot based on Rangers helping improve their coefficiency standard for Scotland. Um, but yeah, thanks for that, Aaron. Will Bertham saying, I thought Rangers had more than enough chances to take it to extra time. Extra time. Right. I follow Rangers and West Brom. Yeah, I am yeah, very much aware that you follow Rangers. Will, I saw your video. I did watch a bit of it, but um, I don't always comment on every video, mate. I don't always comment on absolutely every video because sometimes just busy. But yeah, thanks for that, Will. Jack, Ludloff is saying, I'm a Villa fan. What a win for us at the weekend. Yeah, absolutely, mate. You guys starting to get slightly better results, starting to improve, which is great to see. I've, what was that? I forget his name now. I was going to ask you a question and I forgot the player's name. Um, what's he called now? Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to think of his name. What's the Villa striker called now? The Jamaican lad. Um, I can't think of his name. Um, I'm so bad with names of players. I know loads of players' names, but they just get muddled up. I think it's old age catching up with me. When I was younger, like you guys, a lot of you guys, I used to remember players' names really well. But as you get older, you just don't. You stop remembering them. You just get a bit lazy with it. Um, but I can't remember his name now. The Jamaican lad striker for Aston Villa. Um, Oh, I'm gonna have to see if one of you guys remember it. I can't remember his name. But yeah, I was going to ask you about him and what you thought of him because he's been with you guys for a few couple of seasons now, a couple of different managers. So I was wondering your thoughts on him basically, and I just can't remember his name, mate. So my apologies. But yeah, absolutely, great win for you guys just on Saturday. So I'm going to say yesterday then, but it was on Saturday, wasn't it? But yeah, great win for you guys, but Everton, oh, what is going on with Everton? They're in big trouble, aren't they? Um, Obviously, you guys can only beat what's in front of you, and you've got a fantastic 2-0 win against them. But yeah, we have to ask the question, what's going on with Everton, don't we, guys? But yeah, no taking nothing away from Villa. Good to see Villa starting to establish themselves, I would say. Not quite, obviously, still work to do, but I would say they're starting to establish themselves now as regular in the Premier League, but still work to do. But if I was a Villa fan, I've got to be honest, I'd be a little bit concerned about the way you're owners have been throwing money about, because obviously you want to be in the mix for the transfer window of buying big players, good players, but you don't want to put the club's future at risk by overspending. And if I was a Villa fan, that'd be my main concern. The way that the owners are chucking money about, it could potentially get your club in financial difficulties in years to come if those owners decide to leave and sell up or whatever. So yeah, love to know what your thoughts are on that, Jack. Let me know if you're still there, mate. But thank you very much for that. An absolutely good win for you guys. Aaron's also saying, yeah, true, but they were pretty dirty. Are you talking? I presume you might be talking about the Old Firm game. So yeah, thanks for that, Aaron. Will saying, Jack Tundlam, good win for you lot. Good win for you lot up the Paggies. Well, obviously having a bit of banter there. Aaron saying, yeah, but good game. Just let you know, guys, Rotherham in possession at the minute. 24 minutes gone. Long ball down this near side. Rotherham looking to get across into the box. And they do get the cross in, but it's ricocheted off a Swansea player and knocked back out. But not much to talk about at the minute, guys. 25 minutes gone. And Rotherham having quite a bit of possession at the moment, but not a lot of goal, not a lot of opportunities on goal. So far. We've had a couple, but mainly from set pieces. So yeah. Aaron is saying, yeah, I'm going to keep popping in. Thanks for that, Aaron. That's awesome, mate. Yep, like I say, as you see with the guys that come in on the stream regularly, once I see you a couple of times on the stream, I'll definitely start to remember you, mate. It's just obviously threw me off because you're obviously called Aaron, and there's one or two other fans. I think. Well, I know there's Aaron, the Dundee United fan, and there's another. I'm sure we've seen another Aaron. So yeah, like I say, mate, I'll remember now. I'll probably remember better now with you've popped in for a second time. So yeah, absolutely, mate. Looking forward to getting to know you, Aaron. So yeah, great, mate. Great, like the sound of that. And like I say, welcome to the Fanden community. It'd be great to have you involved, mate. And looking forward to getting to know you, as I say. Stevie Allen saying, evening all. Please hit that like button. Absolutely well said, Stevie. Guys, if you could please hit that like button. We had 2 streams the other day, and I was quite shocked when I come off after doing double stream that the stream where we had a lot of fans talking was the first stream, and we got low likes. But the second stream, we had less fans talking, and we got higher likes. So I was quite surprised by that. So, guys, if you could, please do. I don't like to bang on about it too much. I like to try and just engage in talking to you guys and talking about the football. So I don't always bombard you guys with reminders about hitting the like button and subscribing and all that stuff. I do mention it, but I try not to go over the top like a lot of other YouTubers do, because at the end of the day, we're here to talk about football. So I just trust that you guys that pop in regular will remember to hit that like button, so I don't have to mention it and spoil the show, keep banging on about it. So, guys, if you could, please do hit that like button. It would be very much appreciated, at least while we're getting the channel going and trying to get more fans to know about us. It's very helpful because, like I say, I've said it before, the more likes we get, the more visibility we get on YouTube. So I've been told off other YouTubers. So, yeah, thanks for reminding me of that, Stevie. Big shout out as well to Stevie doing the excellent work behind the scenes. Jack Ludlam, let me know if I'm saying your second name correctly, Jack, because I'm getting a bit tongue-tied with it, mate. So my apologies if I'm not. But please do let me know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's Ludlam, I'm presuming. Jack is saying Ollie Watkins is the only player to score for us in in 5 consecutive Premier League games. That's only one player scoring in 5 consecutive games. That's concerning, isn't it? That's very concerning. I didn't realise it was that bad, mate. I'm. Is it? What? I was gonna. Have you guys actually? Do you feel that you've managed to replace Jack Grealish since he's left? Do you feel the club have tried to replace what he brought to the team or brought him? Because obviously, like you're saying, if Ollie Watkins is the only person scoring, um, then I would question whether the club have actually, replaced the better players that they've allowed to go. And the main one, obviously, that comes to mind that has gone in the last recent seasons, shall we say, is that was a big player for you guys is Jack Grealish. So I'm just interested to know, Jack, whether you guys as Villa fans feel the club have done a good enough job trying to replace him. Um, to rebalance the squad. So yeah, I'm interested to know that, Jack. If you could let me know, mate. Obviously, I'm asking because you guys know your own clubs way better than I do. I watch a lot of football, so I do know clubs, but I would never presume to know your club better than you guys. So when it comes to stuff like that, I will always ask you guys to get your to trust in your knowledge because, like I say, for me, fans know their club better than anybody. So yeah, if you could, Jack, just let me know if you could, mate. Jack Ludlam is also saying already like Stevie, top man. Thank you very much for that, Jack. Really appreciated, mate. Aaron Keane is saying day after tomorrow. Um, Day after tomorrow. I'm confused, mate. What's day after tomorrow? What match? Oh, right. Sorry, March. 1st of March. Right. Yeah, sorry. That's because I've gone on to talking about other stuff, mate. So, Aaron, yeah, sorry, mate. You're talking about the 1st of March. Ah, right. Sorry. I lost track of what I'd been talking about previously there, mate. My bad. Yeah, sorry. So I can't believe we're already in March already. It's shocking, isn't it? That 2 months already gone since Christmas. Where does the time go, guys? Aye, where does the time go? Um, but yeah, thanks for that, Aaron. I do. Sorry, mate. I just forget because, like I say, I'm so crazy busy every day at the minute. I haven't barely got a chance to look at a calendar at the moment. So thanks for that, Jack. Joey, welcome to the show, mate. Always great to see you, Joey. One of our regulars, regular members of the fandom community. Great to have you involved. And see you again, mate. Joey saying hi, guys. How are you doing, mate? I'm good, thanks, Joey. Always great to see you. Come and get involved. Um, how are you, mate? How's things with you? Hopefully you're okay. And feeling a little bit. Sorry. Just stop my thoughts. Then. Sorry. Yeah. So, Joey. What's your thoughts after you've had time to digest the Liverpool result? Obviously disappointing, but I'm presuming you may be a little bit relieved of the clean sheet, mate. But obviously, you've had a day or two to digest that result. So let us know, Joey. What's your thoughts on it, mate? I don't know if you watched what have you watched, but ever watched bits back of games. I do sometimes with Bolton, although I do a lot regular these days because I'm missing so much Bolton games. So yeah, but that's mainly because of building funding. So yeah, but yeah, Joey, let us know, mate, after you've digested the result yesterday. On sorry, Saturday, with Crystal Palace. Let us know your thoughts on it, mate. Joey's saying, I see Stevie done a prediction. Laugh out good, loud, good man. Yeah, Stevie's chucked in a prediction, mate. I've gone for. I'm been a bit brave tonight. I said 3-2 to Swansea. So guys, we have one. We're talking of potentially doing potentially maybe thinking about a possibility for a prediction league at some point in the future on these match watch alongs for you guys that come and get involved regular. The good. So obviously, I'm encouraging you guys to get a bit of practice at it uh, while we're while we're thinking about it. And I'm working out potentially whether to do it. But while we are working on that and thinking about it, I want to see how many of you guys are interested in it. Um, so the best way I can gauge that is how many of you guys come into live streams and want to give score predictions at the start of the game. So if you do, guys, please do drop a score prediction in. Let me know that you're interested in that. Like I say, we're just doing it as a bit of practice at the minute, and also it helps with a bit of banter and chat in the conversation in the chat section. If I find that you guys really like doing that stuff, then we are talking about potentially doing a predictions league as a bit of fun through the course of a season. So yeah, but like I said, guys, need to gauge how much interest there is for that, how much appetite there is for it. So if you do like the sound of that, please do feel free to drop a score prediction. And like I say, we're just doing it as a bit of friendly top talking points at the moment. But if we find out it's popular with you guys, then I will start to work on the possibility of doing a predictions league for you guys to enjoy taking part in. Um, so yes, thanks for that, Joey. And like I said, I went 3-2. I'm not sure what Stevie said. What did Stevie say? I think Stevie said 2-1 Swansea. So yeah, Stevie Allen is saying thanks, Jack. Nice one, Stevie. Minimo, welcome to the show, mate. Great to have you with us. Evening, how are you? Always great to see you, mate. Minimo saying evening all. Tonight's prediction is 2-1 to Swansea. Yeah, that's a good shout, mate. Stevie gave the same prediction. So you guys, we could be having that tonight. We could be having that, guys. We could be having it because Stevie and Minimo have been the most successful so far with the score predictions. I think I've had 2 right myself, I think, over the time. I've been doing a lot of these live streams, but I think Minimo's had about 2 or 3 right, and I think Stevie's had about 2 or 3 right. So they've definitely been the most successful with it so far. So yeah, thanks for that, Minimo, and welcome to the show, mate. Always pleasure to see you. Minimo also saying Stevie has the same prediction, so I'll change it to 2-0 Swansea. No, mate. Mini, no, you're welcome to leave it as you are. You go with what you're thinking, mate. There's nothing, obviously, we've had plenty of streams where you guys have picked the same sort of score lines, especially in tight games like this. It's difficult, and it's not like, I mean, I'm being a bit brave tonight. I think I've gone with the optimistic view, hoping for some goals because I said 3-2, but at the minute, 35 minutes into the game, it's not looking like it's going to be a 3-2 game, but I think maybe I was predicting more about wishful thinking, mate. um, Lionel, welcome to the show, mate. Great to see you. Lionel saying, hi, Gaz. A week tomorrow, and I'll be going to Plymouth away. No, I talked about it loads, but I'm just too excited. It's my first proper football match in just under 4 years. No worries, mate. No worries. Absolutely. Yeah, totally understand. Don't worry. There's times when I don't get to games and I'm like, oh, an opportunity there for Swansea, but saved last minute by Rotherham from crossing the goal line. And now we've got a stoppage on this near side. But yeah, Lionel, totally understandable, mate. Even me at my age, when I've been to games for a while, sometimes still get excited about it. So nothing wrong with that, mate. Your age, totally understandable to get excited about it. So yeah, great to hear you're looking forward to it. And I'm sure there'll be a fantastic derby attendance at that game. Plymouth taking on Derby at their own ground at Plymouth's ground in a few weeks, and I'm sure it's going to be a cracking game. So yeah, look forward to it. Good. Hope it's a great game for you, Lionel. And like I say, mate, welcome to the show. Minnie Mo saying, hi, Joey. How are you doing today? Thanks for that, Minnie. Great to see you guys, as always, making the effort with each other. That's awesome. Lionel is saying, I've been to watch my local, which are up the road in Liscard Athletic, who are in the 10th division in the National League. What's that? The Perusia. I've never heard of that. Pensulia. I've heard of the National League, but I've never heard of Pensulia. So I'll have to look that one up. But yeah, absolutely, Lionel. Great to see to hear that you're supporting local teams. I think a few of the guys that come and get involved do that. Go to watch their regular first team, the club that they support, but also go and watch some of the non-league stuff. I do it myself occasionally, so that's great to hear, Lionel. And like I say, hopefully that helps the club. Hope that your club, the local club that you support, is Liscard Athletic. I'd have to look them up. Not a club that I'm familiar with, but obviously if they're in the national leagues, that's probably why I'm not familiar with them. If they're in the lower depth of the national league, so yeah, thanks for that, Lionel. I'll definitely have to look that up at some point and learn a bit more about them. Thanks for that. Minimo saying, hope they win for you, Lionel. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for that, Mini. Yeah, should be a good result. Guys, just to let you know, I'm going to give you a little bit of information, inside information. Now we're doing, starting to make some steady progress with the channel. I've started to look at the stats to obviously work out what we can do to help get more fans interested from around the world. And one thing I've detected on the stats, just looking at them, I only just started really seriously looking at them because obviously you need to get the numbers flowing, stuff like that, to get these stats to work. And now we've got numbers flowing. We're getting stats to work. So I want to give a big shout out to you guys that come on regularly. Your support is massively, massively appreciated, and really, really do want you to feel part of the Fandom project. And like I said, all you guys that come in regular, it's always appreciated. But I can let you know, guys, just for a little bit of inside information, if it interests you, the top 3 cities we are getting views from at the moment that are coming up in the list are Kenya. I forget the name of the city in Kenya. I think in Nairobi. Nairobi in Kenya is #1, top of the list, which was a big, big surprise. So to you guys out there in Kenya, massive shout out to you guys. Also, London was #2, London, England. So big shout out to you guys in London, any of you guys that are watching in London. And third was my local area where I live. So that's understandable, friends and family, stuff like that, supporting what I'm doing. So massive shout out to you. But like I say, I'm not saying those cities for any singling anybody out. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of a insight. Oh, there goes a goal for Swansea. Great goal there for Swansea, right on the just inside the box. So Swansea taking a 1-0 lead on 41 and a half minutes gone. And that was a really nice goal, actually, like a rocket into the far corner. I'll talk through that in a moment, guys, just let you know what happened. So Swansea building up from the back there. And moved the ball out to this near side. And a great cross right into the centre of the park. And bang, right on the edge of the goal. Swansea. Swansea slammed that in the far corner. But Rotherham defenders just leaving that space, just leaving that that glimmer of a gap there, just slow, a little bit slow to react. That split second, they did react. They reacted well in the end, but just that split second of a delay, and that's what that's the difference between stopping a goal going in and conceding a goal. And on that occasion, Rotherham was just that. I don't want to be too critical because there was, like I said, they did try to close the space, but they just I think their positioning on the edge of the box just wasn't quite right there, and they left too much of a gap to close for. And Swansea taking full advantage. So 1-0 Swansea. As I say, just gone past the 40-minute mark, so only got a few minutes to half time. But Rotherham now in possession. They've had a lot of possession, Rotherham. But the question is, can they do anything with it? So yeah, sorry guys. So yeah, just back to what I was saying. About the stats. Obviously, I'm going to start looking at the stats that are coming up on the channel to help me see where views are coming from. But I know a lot of you guys that are coming regular. Your city, I can let you know, your city. Most of you guys that I've got to know quite well. Your city is showing up Some of you guys I know roughly where you are. Some of you guys I don't. But the ones that I do, I know that your city are showing up on that list. So massive, massive shout out to you guys and really big respect for that. Like I say, just wanted to mention it because, like I say, I want you guys to feel involved in Fandom. So little bits of insight like that hopefully will make you feel a little bit more involved. Sorry, got Joey there. Joey saying hi, Minnie. How are you doing? Thanks, Joey. Jack Ludlam is saying, what do you do on Fandom? Obviously, I know you're a fan channel for football fans, but what do you do on the channel? At the moment, mate, I'm doing a lot of live streams, a lot of match watch alongs so that more fans can come and find out about us. But the long term plan, obviously, I've got a lot of ideas, a lot of plans for the future, but just trying to build the Fandom community at the moment, get it going, get more fans to find out about us. That's why we're doing a lot of match watch alongs. And even when we do get to a decent fan community, we'll still be doing match watch alongs. But the main aim of the channel, mate, is to help you guys have a voice in football. That is the main aim of the channel, to help fans have a voice in football. So there were different ways I plan to do that in the future, or way I plan to do that now, is you guys are welcome to come on the channel and sit here like now on a live stream and talk football with me. You can do that. You can get in touch with me on social media. You can do that. You can also arrange to come on and talk to me on a recorded video where we talk specifically about your club and your football interests. So the show is dedicated entirely to you. We do a recorded video, entirely dedicated to you and what you want to talk about. So there are two ways that we're getting you involved. The other ways that we are also getting you involved is you guys are also now welcome to send in short clips of your match day experience. So just a 60-second video clip of the fans of your club being loud and proud, showing their support. You can send in a clip like that or a clip of a key moment in a game to do with your club. So, like I say, whatever it is that you feel is a memorable moment from your match day experience or your football moments, and you want to share a short 60-second clip, I upload it onto the short section on the channel, and I give you guys credit for it. I shout you out with the clip to give you guys credit for sharing the clip with a fan community on Fandom. And the other way in the future, this is the longer term project, and you can see already on the channel, I've done little bits of it. The other way I intend to get you guys involved in the future is by attending games and after the games, getting interviews with fans, reaction to the game afterwards. If you go and look on the channel under the videos section, you will see there's a couple of videos that have recently been put on from my visit to Manchester City's academy, watching the under-21s game. So that's the kind of thing I want to do more of in the future. But obviously, it's a building process. I just can't. I'm working on the channel on my own. I just can't do everything all at once at the moment. So it's kind of step by step building up to this stuff. But like I say, the main idea of the project is to create a fan channel that actually is genuinely wants to involve you guys. It's up to you guys to show that you want to come and get involved, whether it's on the channel in the chat, or whether it's on a video, or whether it's joining me on a live stream, or whether it's just a short clip that you want to send in. You can even send in a short video clip of your opinion about something to do with your club. Like I say, just trying different ways for you guys to get involved. So hopefully that answers your question, Jack. And apologies to you guys for rambling on about that, because I know you guys that have been on regular already have a good idea of what Fandom is about and what the longer term plans are. So I don't like boring you, keep repeating it. But I'm sure you guys that watch regular can understand if a fan comes in specifically asking. I'm going to try to explain a bit so they understand better. So yeah, thanks for that, Jack. And like I say, apologies to you guys that heard me ramble on about that stuff before. Mini Mo is saying, Joey, I'm wondering how Billy is doing after yesterday. Yeah, sorry guys, like I say, something came up personally yesterday, so I couldn't get on. I was really hoping to do the cup double yesterday because it was the League Cup in Scotland and League Cup in England. I was hoping to do the double, but like I say, something came up yesterday that was completely unplanned, so not much I can do about it. Sometimes As you guys know that come on regular, I try to get on as much as possible. But like I say, there is going to occasionally be days where I just can't get on here. And yesterday was one of them. And it was really frustrating with a double cup final day as well. Um, so my apologies for that. But yeah, thanks for that, Minnie. Lionel Thompson is saying, thanks, Minnie Mo. I'm excited but nervous at the same time. Laugh out loud. Totally understandable. But and like I say, just look forward to it. Look forward to it, mate. Um, don't let get you worried too much. Just look forward to going to support to your club. I'm sure you'll enjoy the day. Um, Joey is saying, "Oh, I know he's going. Sorry, he's gonna be fuming. Don't think Potter got long. I know, and I do. You know, I really feel sorry for Potter. I really do. If you ask me, I didn't see the game yesterday. Like I said, personal stuff to deal with, but if you ask me, some of them Chelsea players have down tools on Potter. I really do think so. I think that some of them Chelsea players have down tools on Potter. How can a team go from being, competing up there near the top of the league to suddenly they can't even buy a win? To me, that's players just not buying into the manager's ideas. Maybe Potter's personality that is working against him with a dressing room full of egos. But I can safely say it to me, guys. Them Chelsea players are an absolute disgrace. They're a disgrace because I think they've down tools, and we've seen them do it before to other managers. Down tools. There's too many players in that Chelsea dressing room that think that they're bigger and better than the club, and that is the problem, in my opinion. Too many players not stepping up for the manager, and the owners need to be accountable as well because they've made far too many player changes in too short of a time period. Um, but yeah, hopefully, minute we'll see Billy drop in at some point. Let's hope so. And Joey, obviously, concerned about Billy as well. Minnie is saying we connect and chat about our beautiful game. Absolutely, well said, Minnie. Yeah, that's obviously that's one part of the Fan Den project as well to create a positive fan community for you guys to be part of. But thanks for that, Minnie. Minnie also say, Lionel, we all get nervous. Really hope it's a good day for you. Absolutely, well said, Minnie Mo. Thank you very much for that, mate. Absolute top class respect there to other fans. I really, really do appreciate that there, Minnie. Aaron is saying, haha, just remembered I'm the Bolton. Just remember I'm the Bolton fan. No worries, mate. No worries, Aaron. I'd like to say, mate, I will start to remember you. Like I say now, I've seen your account show up twice on the channel. I should start to remember you. But there is a couple of Bolton fans that do pop on from time to time. But yeah, the more the merrier, mate. And absolutely, Aaron, really enjoyed talking to you the other day after that game. So hopefully, like I said, looking forward to getting to know you a bit more, mate. Be great to have a regular Bolton fan involved. Jack Ludloff is saying, I agree. To be fair, still some work to do, but Emre is going to make us a regular Premier League Prem club, and it's experienced in Europe. So I think, sorry, hang on a minute. Emre is going to make us a regular Premier League club and is experienced in Europe. So I think we'll become a European club in a few seasons. Absolutely. I hope Emery does make you guys a European club, mate. Because no disrespect, but and I mean this in all sincerity, um, Aston Villa is a massive club. It's a massive club, and I think the minimum you guys should be aiming for is to be competing in the Europa League. I think that's the minimum you guys should be accepting as in a season. You're a massive club. There should be no reason why you guys have trouble attracting players, have trouble building a decent team. The only trouble you should have with that is if your owners ain't putting out the right vibes to players. Because you've got to remember that players talk to each other, guys. So if your players in your dressing room feel like there's a disconnect between the players and the ownership, or the players and the board, they're going to tell other players that. So that makes it harder for your club to sign other players. So yeah, absolutely, Jack. I would love to see you guys being a regular in Europe. And Emre, as you say, we all know Emre is a bit of a European magician. Let's be honest. Um, so I would love to see him get you guys into Europe and have another big club playing representing the UK in Europe. So that would be absolutely awesome, mate. I hope that does come true. Um, Joey is saying, laugh out loud, Aaron. Uh, did you forget for a minute? no, no, I think it's just letting me know because I didn't when he first joined the chat tonight. I had to think about his name for a moment because he reminded me where that he popped on last week when we were doing the Bolton game uh, for the EFL Trophy game. And I had to pause for a minute to think who he was. So he was just reminding me, so that he's the Bolton fan to make it easier for me to remember, Joey. So thanks for that, mate. Lionel is saying, thanks, Minnie, mate. It's going to be an amazing evening. Been waiting for this day since I moved down Plymouth when Derby was in the Championship and Plymouth uh, in League Two. The wait is nearly over. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a massive game that down there on the South Coast. Um, but yeah, just look forward to it, Lionel. Look forward to it. Should be a cracking game. Just think positive thoughts, and hopefully you'll get a good result in that. Aaron is saying, haha, I don't know. Like I say, don't worry, Aaron. I've explained there, mate. Aaron, sorry, Jack Ludlam is saying, yeah, you've been pronounced my name correct. Oh, sorry, you've been pronouncing my name correctly. Uh, you pronounced my name correctly that time. Thanks for that, Jack Ludlam. I'd just like to get you, like I say, I want you guys to feel welcome to be part of the Fanden community, and obviously a good part of that is me getting your names correct, isn't it? You know, I want to get your names, understand that I'm. Wait till you see some of the foreign names come in, mate, and you hear me try to pronounce them. You'll probably be sitting there in your living room laughing your head off at me trying to pronounce them. That's entertainment in itself. Just hearing me trying to get me tongue around some of these mad names that come through sometimes. So yeah, not to worry, Jack. Like I say, mate, just want to um, try and give you guys the consideration you deserve and get your names pronounced correctly. So thanks for that, Jack. Aaron is saying, out of all Aaron's, I think I'm the only Bolton fan in this stream. Um, yeah, I'm trying. Sorry, Aaron. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not the fact that you're the Bolton fan. It's just I get because obviously I just see the name Aaron first. Um, that's why I need to remember your second name to make it clear in my head. But no, I do talk to quite a few Aarons on social media, and there's definitely that I know there's Aaron, the Dundee United fan that comes in, and I'm sure there's another Aaron that's shown up as well in the chat. So yeah, but no, mate, I will start to remember you now, definitely. So my apologies, like I say. It's just a little difficult sometimes to remember people just on the first stream, mate. That's all. So, but like I say, not a problem, mate. Great to have you involved, and like I say, I'm hopefully I will definitely start to remember your name now, mate. So thanks for that, Aaron. Minimo saying Emre is a good manager. Arsenal was the wrong time for him. Absolutely, yeah. Um, well said, Minimo. Can't, I'm glad somebody's actually said that because I thought that Emery got a really rough ride, and like I say, that's kind of why I was not impressed with the Arsenal fans earlier in the season when they were banging on with themselves about winning the league. If you guys have noticed, they've gone quiet now. But at Christmas time, they thought they had it won. There were so many Arsenal fans on social media banging on about having the league won. Um, and the reason it annoys me because Arsenal is an absolutely fantastic club, no question about it. But even though they are a great club, unfortunately, and in my opinion, this is just my personal opinion, there is an element of Arsenal fans that are just so arrogant. They think that they've just because they're a big club, they've just got the right to win stuff. They think that they're and their songs annoy me. They don't sing many songs to support their team, but one of the main songs they sing is Arsenal's the greatest team the world has ever seen. What an absolute load of rubbish! Absolute load of rubbish. That kind of stuff bugs me, guys, because it's be realistic with your chance. How can you be the greatest club or greatest team the world has ever seen when you've never won a Champions League? So I like a bit of realism in football, and the Arsenal fans are the opposite of that, if you like. Not all of them. There's some great Arsenal fans I've spoke to, but there is a small percentage of Arsenal fans that like to live in Never Never Land. So for me, I think Minimo is spot on with that. For me, one thing that was getting on my nerves was when Amre was in charge at that time. I was actually watching a lot of Premier League football and taking a notice of Arsenal at that time, and I thought the way that the fans treated Emre at Arsenal was absolutely shocking. Their arrogance that they had a God-given right to win things at that time was unbelievable. You expect a manager to come in and replace somebody um, that's been in the job for years and years and years, and him to just get it to click right. It was unbelievable how Arsenal fans thought that Emre could just come and be the next Arsene Wenger. It was never going to work like that. It was always going to have a difficult time because when you've had a manager in charge as long as as long as Wenger was in charge, we've seen the same thing at United, Man United. Look at how many managers they've gone through since Fergie stepped down. This is where fans do my head in a little bit. The glory hunting fans, where they don't show no football intelligence. You guys, I'm sure most of you guys, I could bet that 99% of you guys in the chat right now would be able to straight away give sensible uh, um, explanations to most clubs' issues if you're given the proper information and some fans just like to ignore. We have a small percentage, and unfortunately, there is a small percentage of Arsenal fans that like to ignore the facts and stuff that's staring them in the face, and they like to draw their own conclusions of what of the world of football the way they see it. And I totally agree, Minute. Honest, I'm glad you said that because I didn't get a chance to talk about it much at the time when it was going on, but I was arguing with. Arsenal fans at that time on social media, like you wouldn't believe. I was shocked how bad they treated Emre and the calls for him to get sacked. And it was unbelievable. It was just unbelievable. I can't remember it all very clearly now because it was a while back, but I remember arguing like crazy with Arsenal fans, telling them, "You're just glory hunters. You're just glory hunters because you don't get a top manager like that and it becomes bad overnight." The same thing is going on right now at Chelsea with Potter. You don't get a manager that has the success he's had with Brighton, doing really well, and then suddenly, in the space of 3-4 months, he becomes a bad manager. I'm sorry, I'm not having that. I'm not having that. And any football fans with any kind of level of intelligence are also going to recognise that a manager doesn't go from being potentially one of the top prospects in football, and then 3-4 months later is the worst manager in football. I'm sorry, no, no, not at all. No logic in that whatsoever. Like I say, when the manager's doing as bad as Potter is right now, after what we've seen he did with Brighton, you've got to start asking the questions. Are the players playing for him? Are the players putting in a shift? And definitely asking questions of the owners. But we're not going to bang on about Chelsea anyway. That was a comment about Arsenal. I was just making it as a comparison. Sorry, Joe, I'm missing your comment there. But thanks for that, Mini. Joey's saying there is Maggie. There is Maggie that drops in who's a Bolton fan. There is Maggie that drops in who's a Bolton fan. I'm sorry, Joey, I'm confused with that one, mate. Um, Sorry, Joey. Well, I'm sorry, mate. I'm really confused with that one because obviously Maggie's just been, sorry, Minnie Mo's just been talking. Oh, right. So I'm thinking you're responding to Minnie Mo. So what was Maggie's? Right. Yes, sorry, Joey. I had to think about then. Yeah, sorry. I read that wrong. I just seen the M, and I'm bad for that. Sorry. Yeah, yeah, Joey. My bad. My bad. Yeah, Joey's reminding me there is a Maggie that dropped in who's a Bolton fan. Right. Yes, I read it wrong. Sorry, Joey. My bad. So yeah, Joey responding there to let me know that there is another Bolton fan that drops in, Maggie. Which yeah, I did. I was trying to remember the Aaron's, Joey, because I'm sure we've got another Aaron. I know we've got Aaron Hart that drops in, who's Dundee and Man United fan, but I'm sure I've seen another Aaron drop in on the channel as well. So yeah, but thanks for that, Joey. Yeah, absolutely spot on, mate. We got to remember Maggie, who's also a Bolton fan that drops in quite regular. So yeah, top man, Joey. Appreciated, mate. Aaron Keane. He's saying, "Ha! I support loads of teams, but Bolton number one, and also support Arsenal." Okay, interesting, Aaron. Thanks for that, mate. Nothing wrong with that. And like I say, football fans that to me, don't get me wrong. I always think you should support one team first and foremost. I agree with that. But some football fans just have the blinkers on as far as every other club's concerned. So it's always great to hear you guys supporting other clubs or at least showing interest in other clubs because that's the beauty of being a football fan, in it. Why you're not, you can support your club, you can be as loyal as you like to your club, but there's nothing stopping you guys enjoying football with other clubs involved as well, because that's the meaning of being a football fan, in it. Really, let's be honest. So yeah, thanks for that, Aaron. Um, Aaron is also saying, right. No worries. Thanks. Obviously, I'm presuming that's responding to Joey. Yeah, sorry about that, Joey. Like I say, mate, just sometimes I struggle when you guys just flip the conversation suddenly from one topic to another. So sometimes it does get me a bit confused. So my apologies, guys. Aaron is saying, not seen him yet. Yeah, sometimes you guys pop in. And remember, sometimes you guys have stuff going on. Yourselves as well, so totally understandable that you can't always drop in on every stream. But yeah, thanks for that, Aaron. I'm sure you will see Maggie drop in at some point. He does come and get involved quite regular. So yeah, thanks for that, Aaron. Minnie's saying, if Bolton and Arsenal played each other, who do you support? Um, yeah, that's a good question, Minnie. Thanks for that, mate. Aaron Keane is saying, easily Bolton. Nice one. That's what I like to hear. Thanks for that, guys. Aaron is saying, I said Bolton are my number one team. Yep, I heard that, mate. I think Maggie just trying to mix it up a bit of conversation because you specifically mentioned you're a Bolton fan and also an Arsenal fan. I think she was just trying to inquire to what level you support Arsenal. That's all, mate. So yeah, don't take it the wrong way. Aaron is also saying, I think this will be 0-0. That's a good shout. It was a good shout before Swansea scored just before the half time. We've got a corner here for Rotherham, guys. So I'll come back to the comments in a sec. Just bear with me while we do this corner. Corner comes in towards the near post, headed away, but Rotherham managed to knock it back into the mix of bodies. And now Swansea head it back out, but Rotherham pick it up and now try to come down this near side. But the referee blows for a foul there, challenged by the Swansea player. I'm not actually sure if that was if Rotherham got a bit of a rough end of the stick. While I'm remembering, guys, a quick question for you guys that really want an answer for this. I only managed to catch half of the cup game yesterday because, like I say, I had some personal stuff to deal with. So I only managed to catch the second half of the English League Cup game yesterday. I missed the first half. But what I saw in the second half, I saw things by that referee that questioned whether he was neutral. I want to know if you guys saw it, because if you guys saw the full game, maybe you can give me a better opinion. But in that second half, I definitely seen evidence of a biased referee. I don't know whether I was reading into it or not, but I'm curious to know you guys what you guys think. If you watched the cup final at Wembley yesterday, we know that this is an issue in Scotland with biased referees. I've spoke to plenty of Scottish fans. We know it's an issue up there. But obviously, we've also got to consider whether it's an issue in English football as well. And then sometimes in English football, it's a lot more difficult to notice because there's so many more big clubs in English football, right through down to League One. So I just want to know if you guys saw any evidence of that referee showing bias yesterday in the League Cup game. Maybe I was reading into it. I don't know because like I say, I only saw the second half of it. But I definitely saw one or two decisions that made me think, hang on a minute, is this referee in this game fairly, or does he have a narrative? So I'd love to know. Just thought I'd chuck it out there, guys, to see what you guys think. If you have an opinion on it, did you see any evidence yesterday in any bias from the referee in the English Cup game? And if you watched the Scottish Cup game, you can let me know that as well. But obviously, like I said, I only managed to catch one half of football yesterday, and that was the second half of the English League Cup game. So I just wanted to chuck that out there, guys. Let me know if you have an opinion on that. Please do. Very interested to know. Joey's saying 1-0 Swansea. Think prediction league would be cool. Absolutely. Thanks for that, Joey. Yeah. Oh, there's a goal. There's a goal for Rotherham with an equaliser. Let me know also, guys, what you think of these new stats on the screen. I don't know if you guys have noticed it. We've got a new stats app that we're using on the screen to give you guys more information. As you know, we usually use the one with the teams that shows you the team lineups. But I wanted to give you guys more information on screen when we're watching these match watch-alongs, because as we know that sometimes we can do the match watch-alongs, and I'm great at giving you guys information, and then other times I'm not as very good at it because I'm talking with you guys in the chat. So I did some research last night, and we found this one. So I'm hoping you guys like it because it is steadily coming up with bits of stats through the game, so it's updating you. So I hope you guys like that. Please do let me know what your thoughts are on it. But yeah, thanks for that, Joey. And yeah, hopefully, like I said, I meant to mention that about the prediction league. I want to hear you guys that come on regularly. What's your thoughts on a prediction league? We was talking about it at the end of one of the streams the other day, me and Joey. So I did say I would chuck it out there for you guys to have an opinion on it. So let me know if you like the idea of me. Just for now, it'd be for fun. We could do it as a proper competition in the future. But if we started it for next season, the first season, obviously it'd just be a trial thing, test it out, see if you guys like it, see if it can work. Obviously, I'd need to iron out the details to make it work. But in the future, we could make it into a real competition. But like I say, I just thought I'd get you guys' opinion on it before I start working on it, because something like that will probably take many hours of work to iron out the details, how we would work it, how it would be fair and even for you guys to compete in it. But let me know your thoughts on it. Do you like the sound of a predictions league for you guys to just have a bit of banter over through the course of a season? We could start a trial one next season where you guys come in, give your predictions, and we have a little like mini league and trial it next season. So let me know what you think of that, guys. Minimo is saying 0-0 isn't allowed. 0-0 isn't allowed. Well, we can't have a 0-0 anyway, mate, because we've got 1-1 now. But yeah, thanks for that. Minimo, obviously, you guys not enthusiastic about 0-0s because I think we've got a bit of a theme for you guys that are new to the channel. We've got a bit of a theme going where 0-0s are not very well received because it jinxes a game and then we end up with no goals. So we're trying to give score predictions that don't involve 0-0. So we try and make sure we get some goals. I like that, Mini. 0-0 isn't allowed. That's quality. Aaron Keane is saying, laugh out loud. It seems like it will be though. Well, it did, but it's not because it's 1-1 now, Aaron. But thanks for that, mate. I know what you mean. It was going like that at one point when the game really took a while to spark into life, but now we have got a goal apiece. So the question is it going to end a draw, or is somebody going to race ahead and snatch this one? Wouldn't surprise me if it turned out 2-1 to Swansea because, like I say, Stevie and Minnie Moore have been on form with these score predictions. They've been been showing quite a good form with it. Minimo is saying 3 right, Gaz. 3 right. I'm confused now. What? 0-0 is not allowed. 3 right, Gaz. Minnie, you confused me now, mate. You've really chucked me off there. 3 right, Gaz. I'm just looking what for missed here. Minnie saying 0-0 isn't allowed yet. Sorry. I'm well confused with that one, Minnie. Where's your, um, Minnie, sorry, mate. You got me. You've lost me that one. I'm really confused. 3 right. What do you mean by 3 right? Ah, right. 3 predictions. Thanks, Joey. Yeah, I've just seen it at the bottom. Sorry, Minnie. That really threw me off then. I was obviously I didn't follow, but I see what you mean now. You're saying you got 3 right. So my bad. Apologies. I couldn't remember. I knew you got a couple right, mate. So my bad. So yeah. So Minimo has got 3 right, and I think Stevie's had 2 right. So yeah, and I know I've had. I think I've had about 2 right. I think or something. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter for me because I'm not any predictions league. I'd be mainly for you guys to enjoy. Um, I would only get involved in it if you guys really wanted me to. I'm not any kind of stuff like that. A bit more competition stuff that I come up with is more for you guys if we did it. But yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Sorry, mate. I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, Mini, my bad, mate. My bad. So Minimo, obviously our number one predictor at the minute, and if she get if this finishes, if Swansea managed to grab a winner, that would put Mini up to 4 predictions right. So that would be a bit of a record in the short space of time we're doing regular live streams. So yeah, thanks for that, Minute. My apologies. I was thrown off with that then. Stevie is saying, sorry, Joe, missed your comment. Yeah, thought I'd better do a prediction. Stay true to my word, laugh out loud. Nice one, Stevie, top man. Aaron Keane is saying, how do you become a chat mod? A moderator. You're on about the moderator. Stevie's our moderator. Obviously Stevie's family. That's why he's the moderator. You can have a couple of moderators, but and I will need to add more moderators in the future because Stevie won't be able to do absolutely every game as we go. We're managing at the moment, but in the future when we do more stuff, we'll need other moderators. But yeah, I pick people to get involved that I get to know. I need to get to know people to help behind the scenes with Fanden, so that because there needs to be an element of good working relationship and a bit of trust as well. So yeah, Aaron, like I said, the only moderator we have on the channel at the minute is Stevie, because like I say. But there's ways I'm looking to get you guys involved in different aspects of the Fanden in the future stuff. Like I say, would like to bring some fans into being part of the Fanden team in the future. But like I say, I look to try and get to know you guys and let you guys get to know me as well. That way, I wouldn't like to have a fallout with anybody that I work with. It's as simple as that. So people I work with, I want to make sure I get on with them 100%. So yeah, thanks for that, Aaron. Minnie is saying no 0-0 though, Stevie. No, Stevie said 2-1, mate. Stevie said 2-1 at the start of the show. But thanks for that, Minnie. Minnie definitely not wanting the jinx of a 0-0 score. Aaron Keane is saying, haha. Obviously, you guys starting to buy into that. Stevie's saying no 0-0 minute. Second night, laugh out loud. I'm not getting the blame for the no goals. Second night, laugh out. Minimo saying Joey Stevie knows. I like that. Stevie Allen saying, Aaron, I came a chat mod because I know Gaz for years, just helping and supporting a mate. Yeah, Stevie's family, mate. Stevie's family. Like I say, what I would like to get some of you guys involved in Fandom in the future. But I need the main fans I'm looking for to be more involved as part of a team at the minute are fans that are not camera shy. No disrespect, that's fine. Everybody eats their own. If fans don't want to be on camera, I totally respect that. Everybody's different. But obviously, it would be very helpful to me to find fans that are willing to come on camera to make things a little bit easier. And be a bit more helpful with different ideas that I want to try going forward with the Fandom project. Um, so Aaron is saying, all right, so there's no way to. There's fans are welcome to get involved in the future, mate. As for the moderator, I've got it covered at the minute with Stevie. But like I say, in the future, I will have to find other moderators because the channel will get busier. So other moderators will come into it. But like I say, mate, people I want to work with, I need to. It's just me. That's the way I am. I like to know I've got a really good working, a good friendship with the person that people I bring into it that are going to help and work with me regular. So that to avoid any disagreements and falling out, because Fandom is about being positive, and I can't be positive with fans on the channel if I'm not having a positive friendship and working relationship with the people that are working with me behind the scenes and stuff. So yeah, it's not that there's no way of it, mate. There will be in the future, but at the minute, obviously, the moderator is not the most important thing I need to solve to involve fans or to involve people in the channel. There's other things I need to find people to work with that are more important than the moderator at the minute. Like I say, Stevie's got it covered for now. But we will have another moderator at some point in the future as we get busier, because Stevie can't make himself available every night, as we've already found. So yeah, thanks for that, Aaron. Aaron also saying, damn it, my prediction wrong. Don't worry, mate. You've got plenty of opportunities for more predictions. We do regular match watch along, so plenty of opportunities to get them right. You'll have to get some tips off Maggie. Maggie seems to have the secret to it, the magic at the minute, to getting the predictions correct. Stevie's saying, oh, I don't know, mate. Maybe message Gaz on social. Social links in the comments. Thanks for that, Stevie, top man. Aaron is saying, I don't have social. No worries, mate. Well, that would make it difficult to have you as a moderator if you're not on social media, because I do a lot of communications through social media. So that straight away would make it difficult to make you to have you involved anyway as a moderator, mate. So sorry about that, but maybe in the future, mate. Like I said, Fandom's just a growing project at the moment. If you're interested to get more involved, hopefully we can get you involved in some way as we continue to build the project. Got loads of ambitions with this project, and I want you guys to feel a part of it as I do it. So hopefully you can get involved. But yeah, if you're interested to be more involved, Aaron, I would recommend that you maybe consider doing something on social media, because it's just easier for communication away from the channel, mate. That's all. Joey is saying, sorry, guys, I was just filling my face. No worries, Joey. No need to apologise, mate. Minnie saying, Stevie does a great job keeping the riff-raff away. Absolutely. Well said, Maggie. Well said. Oh, Maggie getting a double clap tonight. Absolutely. Couldn't have said that any better, Minnie. We've got Stevie doing a fantastic job. But I'll be honest, guys, we will need another moderator at some point in the future. It's just obviously at the moment it's not the most urgent most urgent issue that I've got to try and get somebody involved. Stevie's doing a great job, as Minnie said. And like I say, as the channel gets busier, we will need another moderator so that Stevie's not having to do every stream. But thanks for that, Minnie. Well said, mate. Minimo also saying, what were you eating, Joey? Let's hope he doesn't come back saying his old lucky pants. Joey's saying, lasagna and veg, yum, yum. Oh, yeah, that's a good, yeah. We had that the other night, actually. We had lasagna. When was it? A couple of nights ago. So, yeah, good shout, that, Joey. That's a great meal. Sounds like your missus is like mine, a really good cook. Minimo is saying, Potter needs magic fast. Yeah, absolutely, Minnie. Disappointed. I'm really disappointed for him. Honest, I feel for that guy so much, because it is so obvious To me, he's been stitched up. He's been stitched up. Um, and why Chelsea fans would be calling for him to get the sack is beyond me. If anything, they should be asking for the board to be sacked because they sacked a perfectly good manager that was doing good things to bring Potter in. And now Potter is potentially going to be out of a job after, he was doing really well at Brighton. So Chelsea's selfish owners have completely not only disrupted the flow of their own club, they disrupted the flow of another club, all because they want it their own way. Without listening, no consideration from the fans. Did they ask the fans, do you want us to stick with this manager? No, they decided they wanted the person that they liked. What suited them? Well, hang on a minute. I thought the football club belonged to the fans, not the owners. Owners need to realise they're the caretakers. They might have the legal entitlement to the club, but they're the caretakers. Fans own clubs, not owners. Owners are just the caretakers. It's the fans. Without them fans coming through them turnstiles, that club would wither away and die. Any club would wither away and die. So owners need to start showing more respect to that. And if I have anything to do with it, guys, I will be reminding them that in the future. So yeah, thanks for that minute. Joey said he does. I just can't see how he's going to turn it around. Absolutely, Joey. I know it's unbelievable. Absolutely. What's unbelievable with Chelsea is the goals. They're just not scoring goals. And when they are, it's like just the odd goal. They're hardly even getting on the score. How can you have all that talent in that squad and not be scoring be scoring bare minimum goals? It's shocking. We got a throw in on the far side for Rotherham. As it's gone out, the game has really slowed up at the minute, guys. 67 minutes gone. Rotherham looking like they're going to make a substitution in a moment. Rotherham currently in possession as well. But another free kick. It's just so stop-starty the game at the minute, guys. So my apologies, not much to tell you about. Joey is saying he does it. I just can't see how he's going to turn it round. No, I agree. I don't know, mate. Like I said, I think Chelsea fans need to be asking questions of their owner and the players. You cannot have a manager that just turns so bad in the space of 3-4 months. It just doesn't happen. It's not realistic. So, like I said, and plus the owners chose to bring him in when they had a perfectly good manager in charge. So for me, I hope the Chelsea fans really asking big questions of their new owners, because what owners come in 6 months and turn a club on its head? Go from being a club competing at the top, doing really well, to suddenly this season they can't buy a win. The owners have got big questions to answer, because they're the ones that have gone in all guns blazing, chopping and changing players, doing loads of transfer business in a short period of time, change the manager, change the staff behind the scenes, and then they wonder why it's not working. Why didn't they just leave things to flow for 12 months while they watch and learn how the clubs operate, how it's been operated? They've done nothing. They've just come in with their own big ideas, and they're putting a club at risk. In that, they're standing there, as a top club. They're putting it at risk. I'm shocked with it, guys. It's arrogance. Owners just shows they're not football people, because they didn't show the intelligence to come in and just put their feet up and just leave things as it was, and let's spend 12 months just observing how things are working at Chelsea and then make changes. That's what they should have done. But instead, they didn't. They came in with a big know-it-all ideas, changed the manager, changed backroom staff, changed players, not just a handful of players. Like I don't know how many players have come into Chelsea since the new owners. A ridiculous amount. Absolutely ridiculous amount. Swansea in possession at the moment, guys, on this near side, as they cut the ball into the middle of the park, looking for an opportunity and some space to try and get in behind Rotherham. Rotherham with 10 men behind the ball. Cross comes in for the far side, and it's straight to the goalkeeper. Been very much like that in the second half. Not much to shout about. What few opportunities from both teams have been very predictable, is probably the word that I'm looking for. So yeah, Aaron Keane is saying, lasagna and veg. Yeah, look at Joey, man, whetting everybody's appetite. Joey is saying, I could eat lasagna every day, laugh out loud. Yeah, that's a good one. I like lasagna. I'm not sure it's my all-time favorite meal though, but um, I don't know. There's too many meals to pick a favorite meal, I think. But yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Um, Aaron is saying, yeah, same. Yeah, it's got to be homemade lasagna though. None of that packaged stuff. It's got to be homemade quality. Billy, random clips. Welcome to the show, Billy. Great to see you, mate. Hope everything is good with you. Billy's saying, evening, gutted after the result yesterday. I feel so bad for Potter. Um, I'm not sure he's going to have his job for too much longer. No, we were just discussing that earlier, Aaron. Sorry, Billy. We were just discussing that earlier, mate. And yeah, you're absolutely right. It's not looking good for Potter, and it's shocking. It's shocking. I'd love to know your thoughts on it, mate. But for me, I think the owners are the answer. They've got big questions to answer. Their arrogance to come in that club and change so much in a short space of time has got to be questioned. Swansea now on the attack, looking to try and hit Rotherham on the counter attack, but Rotherham with a quick challenge and the ball out on this near side for a throw in. Swansea tried to take it quickly, but the referee has decided to stop that while we see substitutions, guys. So I think we're about to see a Rotherham substitution. If you just joined us, guys, please do consider hitting that like button. Drop your comments in the chat. I'll come back to the comments in a minute. The score here is Swansea 1, Rotherham 1. So not much to really tell you about in the second half. It's been very scrappy, a bit slow. Just not an awful lot to get you guys excited about goal mouth action in the second half. So Rotherham with a change. James Lindsay coming on, Scottish player. So that's good. Hopefully to see a Scottish player coming on and getting some game time. And I'm sorry, guys. I missed the play they took off there. My bad. 72 minutes gone. I don't understand that. Rotherham have got two players stood on the touchline like they want to make a double change, but the referee has only allowed or they've chose to make one and let the game flow. But they've got another player stood on the touchline like they want to make another change. So why don't you just make both of them together? Or maybe that's a tactic from Rotherham. They wanted to stop the game flowing. Swansea currently in possession on the far side as they cut inside to midfield. But Rotherham trying to stop their momentum and with blocks. But Swansea managing to just about keep the possession as they're forced out to this near side and now move down the line, then cut it back. Now an opportunity for a cross. Cross comes in and it's headed on, but wide of the post. So good opportunity that for Swansea. Hopefully we'll see the second substitution now for Rotherham. But yeah, thanks for that, Billy. Like I say, mate, let us know your thoughts on it. Joey is saying, hi, Billy, gutted for you yesterday. I absolutely, totally agree, Joey. But like I said, I think big questions need to be asked about the owners. I think it's going to, and no question, it's going to cost Potter his job now, no question about it. Billy's random clip saying, hi, Joey, nice one, Billy. And Joey as well, showing that mutual respect to welcome each other and say hello. Joey saying, didn't watch the game, Gaz. Had the in-laws round exciting afternoon for you then, mate. But no, don't worry, mate. I missed all the games apart from the second half of the English Cup final yesterday. I was gutted because I really wanted to watch the Scottish Cup final, and I actually wanted to stream both of those games yesterday. But like I say, sometimes not to be out. I'm trying to get on as much as possible. Just sometimes it's not going to work my way. Aaron is saying nice for Spurs though. Even though yous are both Arsenal rivals. Yeah, it's a good win for Spurs, but Spurs, no offence to Spurs fans, but they only seem to win any of the big clubs when they're at their worst. They don't win against Chelsea when they're at their best. So I've nothing against Spurs. I've nothing against them, but they're such an underachieving team. It's unbelievable. The resources and the money that's in that club now, there's no way, there's no excuse why they shouldn't have won a trophy by now. And yet they just, they get up there in and amongst it, but never quite get anything across the line. And why? Because they only can beat the big clubs in and around them when they're at the weakest. They don't beat them when they're at the strongest. As we saw the other week with Manchester City. But thanks for that, Aaron. Billy Random Clips is saying, I knew that ref was dodgy. So glad you pointed it out, Gaz. No worries, thanks, Billy. I only saw the second half, but I definitely saw evidence of bias from that referee. I was questioning myself all the way. Am I seeing this? Am I seeing a biased referee? I kept questioning myself watching the second half of it and watching his every decision with scrutiny. And he only seemed to give a few decisions towards Newcastle towards the end of the game once he knew that United had it won. And that was evident. That was very evident. Up until towards the end of the game, he was giving them absolutely nothing. He was giving decisions to Man City and then not giving the decisions to Newcastle. That was my opinion. I'm not saying he was definitely had an agenda, but it gave me that impression, and I was interested to know if you guys saw any evidence of that as well. But thanks for that, Billy. Appreciate it, mate. T. Fletcher, if that's correct, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. T. Fletcher, welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. Great to have you with us. Welcome to the show. T. Fletcher is saying, get in. I'm not sure in what reaction that is. Maybe that's towards the Swansea goal. But yeah, T. Fletcher, let us know what club you support if you're still there, mate. And like I say, great to have you involved. Welcome to Fanden. Like I say, mate, if you're still there, please do let us know what club you support. Would be great to hear from you, mate. Where was he up to now? But yep, thanks, T. Fletcher. Like I say, mate, great to have you with us. Aaron Keane is saying, haha, I don't know. I didn't watch it. Watched all firm. Like I say, I didn't. I only managed to catch the second half of that because I was out. I was out all day yesterday until late afternoon. So I managed to catch the second half. But yeah, don't remind me, mate. I was gutted to watch. I was gutted to miss the old firm. I really wanted to watch that game to see more. So I wanted to see the referee's performance because I keep hearing so much from Scottish fans about this biased referee stuff. So I was gutted to miss that. But not to worry. Joey's saying Minnie was saying she got 3 predictions right. Yep. I haven't been keeping track of every one of them, mate. But I know she definitely had quite a few right. So that's awesome. Like I said, I think Minnie Mo's top predictions person at the minute. So like I say, that's awesome, and hopefully we'll have more of that. Joey is saying, come on, Rotherham, get another goal, laugh out loud. Well, 79 minutes gone, guys, and Rotherham very much the team with the majority of the possession. And now Rotherham into the box. Surrounded by Swansea players there, though, but pushed out towards this near side. And now a cross comes in, but it's gone straight to the keeper. Poor effort that, really. Good effort with the cross idea, but just too much on the ball, straight towards the keeper. Don't understand why he didn't direct it a bit further away from the face of goal. But thanks for that, Joey. Aaron Keane, laugh out loud, obviously. Minimo saying 3 total guesses, Joey. Awesome, Mini. Awesome. That's awesome. Like I say, I know you're definitely the one that's had the most correct ones. So I haven't really, like I said, I haven't been keeping track of exactly which ones you guys have got, but I know from uh, rough memory that Minnie has definitely been getting more right than most of us. So thanks for that, Minnie. Aaron Keane is saying, haha, how you getting so many predictions right? Because we've been Minnie Mo been part of the fandom community now for a few months. So has Joey. So they've had a bit of practice at the predictions over the many games they've done. And in Christmas as well, we was doing one after the other, weren't we, guys? So, yeah, thanks for that, Aaron. Minimo saying, I'm pleased David Moyes got a good win on Saturday. The abuse he take is awful. Yeah, absolutely, Mini. I've not seen that, but yeah. Um, I like David Moyes. I think he's a good manager. I was really really angry. I'll be honest. I don't get I try not to get angry with football because it's it's supposed to be something that I enjoy in life, not something that gets me irritated and angry. There's enough of normal everyday life that gets us angry, isn't there, guys? Um, but I was very angry when I saw the way United fans treated David Moyes, Man United, when he was in the short time he was at Man United. So, yeah, I totally agree, mate. I think West Ham fans need to have a reality check and recognise. Look at what he's done in the short space of time. We've seen the same thing at Liverpool. Soon as a manager has a bit of a dip in form and doesn't get the results that fans want or expect, then they start turning on it. Not all fans. Some great fans like you guys, but there is a small element of glory hunting fans, and it became. There seems the more we go into this modern day of football, this modern era, we seem to be seeing that more and more fans are starting to build a little small element of glory hunting fans that just want to, I mean, who was it? Um, was hearing something the other day. I can't remember. Oh, it's game Graham Potter getting death threats. What the hell is that all about? It's a game. Absolutely shocking to hear Chelsea fans sending stupid threats to him on social media and any other way that they can. That's not a football fan. People doing that are not real football fans. They've got. I'm not. Well, I'm going to avoid getting on to that rant. But yeah, absolutely, Minnie. I don't. Sorry, I just don't want to start ranting. I'm feeling positive mood tonight, so I'm trying not to get myself in a rant if I can help it. But yeah, absolutely, Minnie. Like I say, let West Ham fans get him sacked, because if they get him sacked, I'll guarantee you it'll take them another 5 to 6 years to get anywhere near the success that they've been having under him, and that's the minimum. I think it could take them 10 years to get any kind of success what they've been having under David Moyes. Sometimes some fans need to recognise that, stop looking that the grass is greener on the other side of the fence and recognise what you've got, not what you could have. David Moyes, with the full fan support behind him at West Ham, can do amazing things, I think. Fans need to recognise that. So well said, Minnie. I agree, mate. Aaron Keane is saying, yeah, true. Absolutely nice one, Aaron. Aaron also saying West Ham are doing all right as well. Yeah, it's like I say, it's these idiots that think that just because their club is a big club, that gives them a God-given right to win things or to have success and win games. It doesn't. It doesn't. And it shows that they're not real football fans, because real football fans recognise that every club that your club play have got something to fight for. That is why we love football, because it's so competitive. And every club has got something to fight for. So if you are a delusional fan, that we know, unfortunately, all our clubs have a small element of delusional fans that like to live in Never Neverland and think that their club is just, oh, we're a big club, we've just got the God-given right to win, and if we don't, and the manager needs, this, and needs messaging with hate, and needs this, that, and the other. It's absolute rubbish. These fans that do this kind of stuff, they're not true football fans, because they don't have the brain power to recognise that you have no right to win games. And you have to have respect that the other team, whether you like it or not, the other team are going to come and try and get something out of the game. And it's up to you as a club and a team and a community to match that. That's how we win. That's what makes clubs special. Coming together as a club and showing that you are going to match whatever the opposition bring at you, whether it's their whether it's their team's performance, their team's effort, the team's desire, the fans showing support, getting loud and proud, whatever it is. That is why we love football, because we like. Why do fans sing so loud on the touchline, on the stands? Because they want to show the passion that their that club's community has. So yeah, absolutely. Well said, guys. I agree that West Ham, in my opinion, let them hate Moisey out of there, because I'll guarantee you it'll take them a good few years to replace him. They will be fighting relegation if they lose David Moyes. I would almost guarantee it.